Hi Capricorn, this is your March 2016 horoscope with me, Lada from Astrolada.com. And by the way, on the 17th of February, I'm launching a renewed Astrolada.com website, and it's going to be much sleeker, full of new information, much easier to use. So you're welcome to tune in, check in all the new features, and to give me ideas what more you'd like to see in the new website. More videos, more articles, more psychics, more astrology reports, whatever it is, more classes. You're welcome to send me a comment. And also a friend of mine has translated a big part of Astrolada into Spanish. So for the Spanish speaking, those of you who'd like to learn some astrology, you can check the Spanish version of the website. I don't run it, but my friend runs it. She's taken the name and a lot of the materials she's translated. But if you want horoscopes in Spanish or psychics in Spanish, you can tune into that website. Anyway, what is March bringing to you, Capricorn? Sorry. Well, there are two eclipses. They don't directly affect Capricorn. Why am I thinking about Scorpio? They don't directly affect you, but they will trigger houses. They will trigger certain areas of your life. The first eclipse, which is at the beginning of March, on the 8th of March, and you might feel it a month before that, and a few months after the exact March eclipse, is happening in your third house, and it's a solar eclipse. That's when the sun and the moon come together. They join together, they create something new, they create new life, new opportunities. So, third house is, first of all, your social contacts. It's a social house. It's house of communication. The people, your environment, the people that you communicate on a daily basis with. So there might be some new beginnings with such people. You might decide, for example, to create a new social group around you. Or you might decide to create new contacts, business contacts. You might have opportunity for that over the next few months. You might decide to create a new website, any kind of means of communication and reaching others out, exchanging information with them, giving information. It's third house. So if you want, for example, when I had an eclipse in my third house, I made a new website a couple of 3-4 years ago, whenever that was. Third house is you might start integrating new technologies or new ways of communicating in your life that can open windows of opportunity for you, whether it's through internet, whether it's some of you might decide to write a blog, to speak up, because third house is communications, your ideas, putting them out there for others, teaching them. Or maybe third house is administrative, bureaucracy, anything to do with planning, organizing, managing as well. So people that are in such kind of careers, they might have some new projects that comes into their life to manage, to organize, to run, or you might decide to do new associates. You might connect with others through the internet, through whatever means you want. So this is what kind of new beginnings third house can bring. Third house is skills that we have, interest and skills. So this can awaken in you new interests, new hobbies, new technical skills that you'd like to learn. And for example, some of you might want all of a sudden to learn a language. Others might want to learn how to use Photoshop. Third ones might want to learn how to swim. Another one might want to learn how to make their own website or how to do pottery. Anything that is skills and arts of the hands, using the hands or using the mind and communications and writing and speaking. These are all skills of the third house, which are very useful nowadays. So this kind of starts opening more adventurous part of your life, this eclipse. Where new people can come into your life, new people in your everyday environment. Sometimes there is change in the teammates, playmates, friends in your life, or siblings as well. There might be some new beginnings in the life of siblings or close associates of yours as well that you have to adapt to. And you're allowing new people into your circle of everyday people you communicate with. Because of that, you might have to let go some other old ones, that are no longer interesting, exciting, to make space for new such ones. And these will kind of, again, it's a very much house of opportunities, the third house. I do like it because it brings this flow of information, this flow of new interesting interests and curiosities in our life, especially technical skills, manual, mental, intellectual skills that we can master. It can be a good time for some of you to start studying, to start on some course, for example. This is what the eclipse in the third house can bring new things in your life, also new source of information and communications. Or written or spoken project. If you're a writer, you might get a new idea for a book and sit and start working on it over the next few months. Okay, so that's on one level. Then there is another eclipse, which is a lunar eclipse, happening in your 10th house of career, Capricorns. Whoa. And it's happening in Libra. And the Libra is your 10th house, which is career and social status. But that's a lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse is a bit different than solar eclipse because lunar eclipse is a full moon. Something comes to fruition. You see the results of your actions. You kind of, just like the full moon reflects the light of the sun, you see reflected the results of your efforts, of your will and efforts and intelligence so far, especially in regards to your career. So certain business projects or career projects might come to fruition, can give results. If you've been striving for more authority or more recognition of sort, more authority positions to prove your authority, now it might be a time when you get to see it. That something important happens there. You might get a promotion, or maybe a job has come to its full completion, and you no longer, this job is, you've given it all you can, so it's time to move to a next level, to a higher level. But there is a sense of understanding what your needs are, because the moon brings, lunar eclipse brings illumination of what your needs are, and almost like emotional realizations of what it is career-wise, and in regards to your social status you want and what you need in order to feel happier. So some of you might realize that certain career path is given them everything everything it can give. Others can see the results of hard work, give fruits now. So it's, it can definitely some focus on career there and focus on your social status, changes in your social status as well. And maybe those started earlier because eclipses in your 10th house has been happening for the past year and a half, almost year. And that's the last such eclipse in your career house. And I think it will come back again in 9 years or something like that. So it might be like the final peak of such career changes or direction, social status changes, like a completing phase of that. Okay, so that's how the eclipses will impact you, Capricorn. At the same time, there is a lot of planets in the mutable houses in your horoscope. I know it's those of you who don't know astrology, sounds like I'm speaking foreign language. But these are basically the 12th house, the third house, where I said that there is a big focus of planets. There are a lot of communication, exchange of information, being busy, arranging documents, signing papers, such kind of exchange, emails. The inflow of information, communication increases in March. And then the sixth house is also busy, the house of work and responsibilities. So there might be, especially there is an opposition between planets in your 12th house and planets in your 6th house. And one is resting and taking it easy, and the other one is working. So there might be some kind of tension between, having to balance your time of rest and ability to relax with your time of running responsibilities, dealing with worldly duties and responsibilities in a sense. So there might be a bit push and pull between working hard and trying to relax, something that has to become clearer for you how to do it. But those mutable houses, they're more like when planets activate, they're more, March in particular is more a month for planning, for taking stock, for reassessing certain matters, to reevaluating your resources and, assessing them better. And it's the time before taking action. you'll be able to take more assertive actions and to make things happen more, especially from the end of March onwards, from April in particular. But especially the first 20-25 days of March, the focus is more on preparing mentally, planning in some way, organizing, in being open and flexible mentally as well too, because the energy is mutable, which is more, it's shifting a bit more. It's not changing in a big way. The change comes from April. It's psychologically preparing you, and you have to be open for that, and willing to embrace it in a sense, to be more accommodating, completing something, the work of a season almost, before you enter into the new season with refreshed energy. And some of you Capricorns will receive the support of Jupiter powerfully. Those of you who have the Sun, Ascendant or Moon from 15 till 20 degrees in Capricorn, those 5 degrees, 15 till 20 degrees in Capricorn. If you don't know what your Ascendant or Moon sign is, you can find it out from my birth chart calculator. I'm putting a link for it here. But you need to know your time of birth. And enter the details and go to the planetary detail table. It's a small table, and check if you happen to have, say, Moon in Capricorn at 20 degrees or at 17 degrees, or if you happen to have Ascendant at 15 degrees. Those 15 till 20 degrees in Capricorn, Jupiter will support you a lot. Jupiter will open opportunities for you this month in March, or even old opportunities can come to you and doors will open more easily for you. And this influence can overpower all other influences. This particular one I mentioned, degrees, is very strong. Basically, if your Sun is in those degrees, it means that you were born in, you were born from around the 6th or 5th of January till around the 11th of January approximately. So 5th to around the 11th of January, you're having Jupiter trine your Sun, which can bring opportunities in your career to expand, to grow, which can bring something that maybe you have to work harder on, but which will bring good results. The doors will open somehow. Your confidence will rise up as well. Your belief in your own skills and abilities, you'll have the chance to do something better than before. Definitely opportunities are coming there. If it's the Ascendant and the Moon, it might be more in your personal life, overall in your part in life, with your family life, something positive, the Moon, with property, place of living, with females in your life, the Moon is females. You know, so if you're on those degrees, you're getting support there from Jupiter. So thank you very much, Capricorns. Hope you enjoyed this prediction. Subscribe to my channel, and next month we'll talk about Mars retrograde in Sagittarius in your 12th house. What is it going to bring? Thank you.